Hey, g'day guys. So I'm here today, I'm going to do a camp cook-up. Now, I've got some products that I'm going to use. We've got some fresh ingredients in the fridge there, but I've got one particular product that's really close to my heart, and it's a product called salt, okay? Now, it's pretty cool actually. It's actually called Lemon Myrtle, this one that we're going to use today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what we can do with this product. Just remember that all the profits goes to mental health here in Australia. And that, to me, is the most important part. Anyway, I'm going to start cracking on with an absolute cracking little dish, the Brekky bush roll. How's that sound? So first of all, what I'll do is I'll actually cook the ingredients in the cooker here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish it off, okay? I'm going to finish it off in my camp oven on the fire. I want to finely chop some bacon and some onion, and we're going to do a little bit of a pre-cook. Now we'll get them in the little cooker frying away, okay? That's some real bacon going on there, mate. I don't know about you, but if you're ever going to go camping, don't muck around, mate. I reckon that's first on the shopping list, bacon, let's face it. I don't think, mate, I don't think there's an Aussie in Australia that doesn't go camping without bacon, mate. Seriously, I'd put that thing in everything. I reckon I'd make bacon ice cream if I could. Now there's an idea. All right, I'm just going to chop up this bacon, all right? You know, little squares. All right, so finally chop that up. We'll get that in there as well. Bit more bacon. Depends how many you're going to feed. That's how much you chuck in. I'm just chucking heaps in. Alrighty, here we go. You'll get a first look at this stuff. It's not like what you normally would use, okay? Normally you use the salt, but the flavors, man, the flavors, trust me. All right, so we're just going to stick a little bit here, just to help this along a little bit, okay? All right, just a little bit. All right. You can do that. You can't do that in the kitchen at home, mate. I can do that out in the bush, which is, I think, why I like bush cooking so much, mate. We're going to get those ingredients that we're cooking up here, okay, including the egg, but the egg we're going to put in raw. We're going to get it into this bun, all right? The more room you get in the bun, the better, because then you get more stuff in there. So I'm knocking the top out of it like that, and then I'm going to get in there and carve her up a little bit, okay? So I've got some space. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the lid, okay? We're going to put that on top. This, I reckon, is ready. Yep, that's perfect. See it nice and brown. Onion's gone a little bit soft. First of all, let's start filling the bun up. Grab a good serving of that. Now, make a little bit of a hollow. Okay. And now I want to chuck those eggs in. So, crack 2 eggs, 1 in each. Oh, yep, just let that egg slip into there a bit because we don't want it to run out, so. Right. Then we're going to slip a little bit of the salt on top. So I'm going to get a little bit of this sucker here. Alrighty, so last but not least, all right, I'm going to get a little bit of grated cheese and I'm going to whack that on top because we want it to be nice and melty and gooey looking once that egg starts to cook. And we are ready to rock and roll. Right, let's grab the camp oven, whack it on the coals. We'll stick that on there like that. Now I've got my trivet in, don't forget the trivet. That's that thing there. All right, that's gonna help us. Okay, that'll stop us from burning on the bottom. Basically, we just get our buns, whack them in there like that. 1 and 2, fit beautifully. All right, now you'll notice I always put the handles up and hold them up like that because when you put the coals on, you don't want to cover the handle because let's face it, you want to have a look at it all the time. So you do that little trick there, whack that shit on top, trying to get the bun a little bit crispy and melt the cheese. So it should only take about 10, maybe 15 minutes at the most, depending on how hot your fire is. I'll have a quick look here, and it hasn't been long, so. Oh yeah, they're perfect, absolutely perfect. So what I'll do now is, let's get the coals off here. Oh yeah, they are ready to go, smoking hot. All right, let's get them out of the camp oven, get them up on there. Oh, look at that. Ooh, there we go. They're nice and hot and cooked. Alrighty, so I want to do the buns, right? And I want to get them on top. So here's a quick little trick. First of all, we'll slip into here and we'll grab the cheese. Now I'm going to stick the cheese straight on top here, right? I'm going to put a layer of cheese like that, okay? about the size of the underside of those buns. And you're looking at me like, what the hell is that guy cooking? Well, I'll show you a little trick. Now you want to wait for that cheese just to be nice and gooey so it gets sticky, okay? There's our first lid. Stick him on there like that. And we'll grab our second lid, okay? Just need that to melt a little bit more like that. Let that sizzle for a little bit. Now it's stuck to the underside of that. That's going to be our little lid. And mate, we are nearly ready to get cracking. Alrighty, here we go. So that now is ready to rock and roll. Have a look at that. Look at that little sucker there. Just the oils that come out of that cheese, okay, help to brown the bread as well. Oh yes. We'll bust this sucker as well. Yeah, baby, look at that. All right, so look at that. How cool is that? And mate, that is an awesome bush brekky roll. How cool is that, mate? I'm just salivating looking at it. Now, this is quite a unique product. You know, I'm normally used to just having a bit of salt, but the fact that it's infused with this flavor, this lemon myrtle, it just goes well with eggs. There's no doubt about it. So let's have a crack. Oh yeah. Yeah. So you can feel that, not feel it, you can feel it in my mouth, but I can taste that lemon comes in through the egg when you hook into it, and then of course the bacon is there as well. And all those ingredients combined, mate, that's a serious roll. Brekky roll, mate. The bush brekky roll, if you have a chance, get yourself some of that cool lemon myrtle salt, mate, because I'll tell you now, it'll turn any ordinary bush brekky roll into a sensational piece of work. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know if anyone else is going to get some, but